Hello, Daria. How are you?
Hi, Greg. I'm doing fine. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good. So you just recently finished your psychology studies
That's right.
and you're looking for a job, I guess.
Yes, I am.
How do you know that your problem is serious enough to reach out to therapy?
Okay. I would rather say that to go to therapy, you don't have to have such a big problem. Just if you want to, if you feel that you rather will go to a therapist to discuss something, you should go. You don't have to have any major problems. So, of course, there are some situations when maybe your friends or family would say to you that maybe it's good for you to talk to a specialist. But in your daily life, if you just feel that you want to talk to someone or ask some questions or discuss anything, you should go. It's not like a doctor that you've injured your finger, so you have to go to a doctor to see a doctor. No, it's not like that.
Do therapists ever give advice or do they just listen?
I guess it's more like empathic listening, but no, therapists should not give like strict advices. Yeah, maybe through some questions, they will lead you to some thoughts. Yeah, it could be, but not just straight advices.
Really?
Yeah,
But I mean, if my car breaks, I want to know. I go to someone that fixes my car and I want to know what to do. So when I break, I want to know what to do, right?
maybe if there are some medications, of course, a specialist will give you instructions on how to take them, how often, and things like that. But if we are speaking about some minor mental problems or just some not comfortable emotions, for example, they can't tell you what to do, what exactly to do. They can't just tell you what to do. Yeah, that's the rule.
Okay, but
Because
if they know what to do,
how can they know what to do? It's not like with the car, because emotions are more difficult and deep than just some wires in the car. Through these conversations with the psychologist and some discussions, and through through your own description of the problem, psychologist helps you to see what can be the root of the problem. Sometimes through some discussions and describing problems by yourself, psychologists will see what's happening and maybe lead you through some questions that as I said before, but not strict advices and words. Even sometimes, even when you're starting to telling people what's going on, maybe you will see yourself, or the psychologist will help you. So yeah, even sometimes when you just told something to someone, you feel relief.
so basically therapy is more like a discussion, and in that discussion you come together with the therapist to a solution.
Yeah, that's
Can you
right.
say, is it like that?
Yeah, I would say it's like that. Of course, there are situations when some of your mental problems, they affect your daily life. So for these kind of situations, there are some techniques, right? In some kinds of psychotherapy. And in that cases, of course, the therapist gives you some task to do on your meeting and out of the meeting in your daily life. Yeah, this kind of task, yeah, you will sometimes receive, but not like usually psychotherapists giving advices.
Because I guess when you talk with your friends or colleagues at work, then you should not give advice to your friends either. That's what I learned quite recently, actually. You should only give advice if they ask for it.
Yeah, that's right. And I guess you should be ready for this person who asks for advice not to follow it because sometimes people just ask him to make sure that they don't want to do as you said, for example, and make sure that they will decide on their own. So even giving advice, you should not expect for a person to follow it in your just daily life with your family or friends.
Yeah, maybe they want just a second opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.